Today in my kitchen, I am going to show you how to make a cake that I designed for my friend's daughter, Sarah. Be sure and check the blog post to learn a little bit more about why I came up with this recipe and what's so special about it. In the meantime, join me in the kitchen as we make Sarah's chocolate cake. Alright, the first ingredient in our bowl is our cocoa powder. This is a lot of cocoa powder, but because there's no flour, this is what is giving our cake its body. So now we need to add some oil. This is 1/2 cup plus 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Be sure and check the blog for all the ingredient amounts. I'll have those in there. Now we just need to mix this. We got to get this really well combined so that it's nice and smooth at this point. This is going to be a very, very thick batter. And you can see how rich this is. It's a nice dark chocolate. Alright, when you get that all mixed in, now we are going to add our sugar very slowly. It says soak your ingredients because, like I said in the blog, I designed this cake when a friend's daughter had some really severe allergies and was on a really restricted diet. Luckily, she could have chocolate. So I made a cake up for her that had as few ingredients and avoided those that she couldn't have. You see how thick this is getting? This is getting really, really thick. We just need to get this all stirred in. And we want to do it slowly though because of the fact that it is so thick. That's all of our sugar. And we get this mixed in. Our final ingredient are 3 eggs. We're going to do these one at a time and get them mixed in between. And this will help to thin it out just a little bit. And why does it always hail when I want to film in my kitchen? Since I have a skylight right over my counter, it always hails when I want to make a video. You can see this is really thick. And of course, be sure to check the ingredients list on your cocoa powder and your oil. If you're working with somebody that has, making this for somebody with allergies, just be sure and check what they can and can't have and check the ingredient labels on those products. Okay, we're going to pull the mixture out. Now let's clean all of this off of here because we don't want to lose any of this wonderful rich batter. Now while this has been mixing up, I've preheated my oven to 375 and I double checked that the rack was right in the middle of the oven. That's really important with this cake to get it baked because it's so thick. To get it baked evenly, we need that rack right in the middle. Now I have a cake pan here. This is just an 8-inch cake pan and I've greased it really well. I used cooking spray, but check the ingredients list. If, again, if you've got somebody with allergies, make sure of what's in those products you're using. You can see how thick this is. And it doesn't look like it's going to make a cake, but this is going to make the most wonderfully rich and moist and dense cake you've ever had. Alright, now this goes into the 375-degree oven for about 20 to 25 minutes until it forms a thin skin on the top. And then I'll be back. I'm not sure how well the camera's picking this up, but you can see it's got a skin. It's kind of dry looking. It's still got some shiny spots, but this is cooked through. Now it needs to sit for 5 minutes on this rack, and then I'll be back and we'll put it onto a serving plate and I'll show you what it looks like. This is now sat for 5 minutes, so we're just going to loosen it. And hopefully it won't stick to the pan. Usually doesn't. I haven't had one of these stick yet. Put our platter upside down. And there it is. That's our cake. I'll let this cool. Then I'll slice it and take a couple of pictures of the sliced cake so you can see what it looks like. Check the blog for the recipe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.